It's official. New York Yankees manager Aaron Boone has come to a decision on one of the key storylines going into the 2025 MLB season for the New York Yankees, and this is going to have Yankee fans split, as a lot of fans wanted to see a different answer for the New York Yankees at third base, but the New York Yankees, according to reports, have come to their decision on who the third baseman is going to be on opening day, and we're going to be breaking all of this down and discussing if this was the right move or not. So let's jump right into it, guys. What's up? My name's Chris. Welcome back to Yankees Digest. Guys, if you're part of that 68% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to hit the button. It really does help me out a ton. We're on that grind making content. This is the place to be for all New York Yankees news. But let's jump into the video, guys, because Aaron Boone has come to his decision on who is going to be the third baseman. Now, obviously, that's not Aaron Boone. That is DJ LeMahieu, the man who many people thought was going to be the third baseman, based off the fact that the Yankees usually side with veterans and situations like that, or at least over Aaron Boone's tenure, and we've even seen that in the past as well. So it seemed as if DJ was going to become the guy, but as we all know, he went down with that calf injury, which really did hamper everything. So now, with where things stand, there is a very, very high likelihood that the Yankees have the name set, as the then became a two-man race after LeMahieu went down with an injury, which is going to keep him out for at least opening day and probably longer. On top of that, that left Oswaldo Cabrera and Oswald Peraza as the two names to look at as the Yankees starting third baseman going into the season. I've been open about the fact that I'm happy with either option. I think Peraza's younger, and I think he's got a higher ceiling, and I think the Yankees should look his way. However, the fact is, Cabrera batting from the left side gave him an advantage at the start, plus the fact that he's been with the Yankees for the majority of the last 3 seasons, which does give him an edge as Aaron Boone knows him better and probably has a better rapport with him. Now, taking a dive into things, Greg Joyce from the New York Post mentioned, with just 3 weeks left in camp, Cabrera appears to have the inside lane to getting the majority of reps at third base. Even if Aaron Boone would not say it on Sunday, it's clearly Cabrera's job to lose. And Aaron Boone even said, regardless of anything going on with DJ LeMahieu, he very much envisioned Oswaldo Cabrera much in that mix, especially against right-handed pitching. We'll see how it shakes out. If that means more playing time for Cabby, I don't know. How much does Peraza push himself into the mix is a real option, whether it's on a platoon scenario or what. We'll just let it play itself out. And again, it's not just a spring thing, it's something beyond too. The fact that Boone is open to changes within the season is a very good sign. And also, it seemed as if with LeMahieu out and Peraza likely to make the team, he has no more minor league options. So for him, he doesn't care how he makes it. He wants to be on the New York Yankees this season because the lack of minor league options. It would mean he'd have to get traded to get to the MLB, essentially, which he's not trying to do. So effectively, this is Peraza's final shot with the Yankees to really make a statement. So he's happy to be in a platoon option in the MLB. He just wants to be at the MLB level. Now, with the way Boone worded that, it feels very likely that they are going to switch things up a little bit, and if they're facing a left-handed starting pitcher, we could see Oswald Peraza at third base, as Peraza's never really gotten a full shake at the MLB level, and it's kind of tough to really get a rhythm when you've never really gotten that full chance. I mean, over the last 3 seasons, he's played in a couple games, and there's been moments where he looks really good, and he's a good fielder and a very good base runner, and he's a good athlete, so there's a lot to like about Oswald's game. So it becomes a question of, okay, are we ever going to use this guy? How are we going to use him? How is it going to shake out if we use him in a consistent role? And the only way they're going to figure that out is by giving him a somewhat consistent role. So if they're going to go with Oswald against lefties and Oswaldo against righties, I kind of love that, honestly. Take a shot on both of them, continue to go through and see who works better with the team and who fits better and who ultimately plays better. And then from there, it becomes a much easier story. Now, obviously, one day, eventually, DJ LeMahieu should probably be healthy. But at this point, it just feels like nothing's working out his way. He even said it felt like a sick joke getting injured after his second at-bat. And, I mean, it's just clear he's very injury-prone. And he even said, it's probably going to be a little bit before I start doing baseball stuff again, as he's out with that calf injury, and calf injuries do take a good amount of time. And the New York Post mentioned that the change in LeMahieu's offseason routine came after several years of being impacted by injuries, including a number of foot issues that robbed him of not only playing time, but effectiveness on both sides of the ball, even when he could get onto the field. The injury LeMahieu suffered on Saturday was his second at-bat of the spring training, when he felt a twinge in his calf on his way to first base as he popped out against the Astros at Steinbrenner Field. That's the thing. It was a pop-out. It's not like he was sprinting down the bases. The man popped out, was jogging, and hurt his calf. it's over, man. Hang him up. At this point, all these injuries, you changed up your routine to stay healthy, and you didn't anyway because you were jogging. No. It's clear that DJ LeMahieu is never going to be able to stay healthy again, so he's no longer a real option at any point for the New York Yankees for any role outside of just being there for good vibes, I guess, and I guess in a pinch he can come in and play baseball for them, but the prime is well over. He's not going to get back to that player that the Yankees were hoping he would. Obviously, Aaron Boone's I would never bet against him, but I would, and I think most Yankee fans would at this point, so that would make some sense to me. It just feels like it's just another way to kind of understand that DJ LeMahieu is not going to be doing anything for the New York Yankees of much significance. However, someone's going to have to, and Oswaldo Cabrera for his career has a 1.8 WAR, 1.3 WAR in the 2024 season where he had 299 at-bats, 74 hits, 8 home runs, and batting average of 247, which is not bad. I mean, the OPS of 661 as a guy who's a much better fielder than batter isn't the end of the world at all. He's shown some moments. He does hit switch hitter, sort of, but he's way better at batting lefty than righty, and there's been times where he's batted lefty against left-handed pitchers, so who knows if he's really going to stay a switch hitter or if he's just going to bat from the left side. However, batting from the left side does make him more valuable. He literally just turned 26 2 days ago. And, well, frankly, it's kind of time that you have to understand if this guy's going to be able to give you production or not. So it seems like the Yankees are going to take their shot on Cabrera for a bit, with Peraza somewhere in that platoon role getting ready for other reps as well. Meanwhile, DJ LeMahieu last season had a 1.6 WAR and 201 at-bats, or negative 1.6 WAR and 201 at-bats. The man just didn't have it going at all. OPS was in the floor. Slugging percentage went terribly down. On-base percentage was way down. Batting average was down. Everything's down. He's hardly healthy, and now he's injured once again. So it does seem like DJ LeMahieu probably will not be doing any major stuff for the Yankees going forwards. Now, taking a look at Oswaldo Cabrera, he's had 13 at-bats in spring training with 1 home run, 2 hits, batting average of 154, OPS of 662. Not a great sign, guys. Not a great sign. However, you look at Oswald Peraza, who's playing better. In one less at-bat, he's got a 718 OPS, getting a 333 batting average, and on-base percentage of 385. It's all better. I mean, they should go with Peraza. It's very clear to me that they should go with Peraza, too. I get it. Cabrera is left-handed, and you've had him on the team longer. You go with Peraza. It feels like an obvious choice here. Good athlete, is getting contact, is playing well, great fielder. It feels like this is the choice here. I would totally go Peraza. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I like Oswald Peraza for this role a lot. Aaron Boone spoke on it and didn't seem to like him as much, saying, I think Peraza's still got to earn making the MLB roster, though. I like how he looks so far. It feels like there's an energy he's bringing to the field every day. Yeah, because he needs to make the roster this year, which is important. Feel like he's really playing the position well. You're seeing his defensive ability show. So far, he's put together pretty good at bats too. So he could mix himself into the, or he could play himself into the mix. And yeah, the out of options thing, it at least matters in some way. I hope so. You're the manager. It's part of your job. It should matter. But with where the Yankees stand, I think Oswald Peraza is the guy you go with. I think it's very clear that he's the best one out of these three, and I don't know why he hasn't been in the MLB sooner. I've been calling for Peraza for 2 years. Obviously, I've been doing Yankees Digest for 8 months, and there was a 3-month span where I didn't make a video, so really 5. But look, at the end of the day, the New York Yankees, they desperately need to go Oswald Peraza here. Put them both in. Put Cabrera in against righties, put Peraza in against lefties. Wait till Peraza starts playing himself onto the field where he's just their third baseman. That's what you do if you're the New York Yankees. We've seen it in smaller increments. Peraza's looked better than Cabrera as well. I think he clearly is. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.